So I found AirCrete on the internet. I found it about a week and a half before the seminar was planned to start, and I was super excited about it. It was like a yes, yes for me. I seen it and I just knew I had to do it. And then that's when the interesting things came to be. I started looking into where this AirCrete seminar was going to be held, and then I realized I'm coming by myself. And so I was like, all right, well, okay, I'm going to go to the middle of the desert. I'm going by myself. I'm 5'1", 100 pounds, and I really wanted to be safe. And I started to go through all the things in my head, like, I don't know if this is a good idea because, am I going to be safe? I'm going to be close to Mexico. I don't know these people. And literally at that time, I didn't have an address yet. And so I started going through all these things in my mind. Am I going to have enough water? Am I going to have enough food? Where am I going to stay? And all these things kind of started to get to be almost too much, where I considered just not coming anymore after I had bought my ticket. And something in me just told me, Marie, you have to go. You have to figure out a way to make it happen. And so I pushed through, and I made sure that I had all my creature comforts with me. I brought a bunch of water along. I brought a bunch of food. I brought a way to make my, dinner and everything. And I thought, well, if I can do this, I can do anything, right? I was still super excited about it, but my family had started to question if the idea was a good idea because I was going by myself. I was going to literally be off grid for 2 weeks without cell service, and be out in the middle of nowhere with people I didn't know. So really on the outskirts, it wasn't looking like the best idea, but yet still I knew I had to go. So I came down here, and I ended up going all the way to the ghost town because I didn't have an address yet, which was my bad. And I went up there and I talked to people, and I'm like, do you know about this AirCrete? Have you heard of this seminar? I figured they would because I thought that there was nobody living out here. Well, come to find out, the ghost town is usually kind of hopping. So that was relaxing to me after I had driven 21 hours to get here across the country. And then they helped me actually figure out by making some phone calls, some people in town. They were so kind. And then they found it for me, and it ended up being here on the ranch. And it was easily one of the best experiences of my life. Once I came down here and I went up and introduced myself to all the people that were here. I was surrounded by amazing, kind-hearted individuals looking to literally help each other out. We formed such great relationships, and we had beautiful talks, and the things I've learned over the past 2 weeks are honestly invaluable, whether they be about life or building AirCrete. And by the way, AirCrete is absolutely amazing. I know now by having this experience that I can do it. I know that I can buy a piece of property and I can build myself my own little house. And that is so exciting and liberating to a mom of 38 who I didn't know what I was going to do with my life at this point in my life, because I had made a few mistakes. And so it's like AirCrete led me down this path, and now I'm able to literally kind of take control of my life again, and just feel hopeful and inspired. And now I've formed these friendships, and I found this beautiful place in Texas. Who knew it was so great here? So if you have any doubts about AirCrete or coming, to the seminar because you are a woman, or maybe just because you're afraid because you don't know what to expect, let me tell you, Daniel is legit. He is the most kind-hearted human being I've ever met. And he is here to help you. He will help you by doing, teaching you all the things. And so just know that you're in good hands. Don't be scared. Travel across country if you have to, because not only was it the most amazing experience about learning how to make myself self-sufficient, but then I met all these wonderful people from around the United States. We formed this amazing community of support and kindness, and it was way more than I could have ever imagined. And I got way more for value than I paid out. Like, it was completely worth it. So yeah, just know that it's worth it. It's beyond worth it. And don't have any doubts. If you get this inkling in your heart, your soul, that you need to go, just come here and ask questions later. Like I told myself on the way down here, if the worst case scenario is that I could come down here, if I didn't like it, I could turn around and drive home. So just know that it's definitely worth it. And I hope you do. I hope you take the leap of faith and just know that that you have got this inspiration for a reason.